You are about to go positively medieval on people around you. They might want to back up. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are coming in as the Terminator. You have survived something insane. You are still standing. Everything intact. You're a little bit shook. You might need some sleep. You might need a little bit of rest, but you're ready. You're so ready. You've never been more ready. You know who's playing in your face. You see it clearly. And now you feel like you have the audacity to stand up and say, hold on a second. You must have forgot who the frick I was. You must have thought I was a goody two shoes, people pleasing, 12 sandwich eating, freaking doormat, whatever. You must have thought I was that. Well, let me freaking remind you. Let me reintroduce myself. I am the wrong one. Every day of the week. And if I have to put my foot up someone's ass, if I have to put my foot on your neck, that is exactly what I'm going to do. There was something that you didn't think you were going to make it out of. And now that you can see that you're going to make it out of something, you've got a better game plan. You're like, okay, that that plan did not go according to what was originally supposed to be orchestrated, but you are ready now, and you are going to be showing people who is not tall enough to ride this ride. The message that I channeled was you had these little heathens running around, these little energy pirates. Not even vampires, bestie. I got pirates. Huh? Never channeled that ever. I was like, what? An energy pirate. Not only did they want a destiny swap, they wanted to take your person, they wanted to take your purpose, they wanted to take your light, your social media, they wanted to take your little dog too, and it's not happening. Somebody wanted to jack your swagger, your vibe, your aura, they wanted your frequency, they wanted your strategy. They want to know how you found them out and how you just be maneuvering through life going medieval on people. It's like a sneak attack. You're the walking plot twist. If you are picking up what I am putting down, affirm it below. I am the walking plot twist. I have survived. And I will go medieval any day of the week. I will go medieval any day of the freaking week. This reminds me of Days of Our Lives. This is a telenovela. This is story time. Because these people, if they aren't plotting, they're planning. If they're not planning, they're thieving. If they're not thieving, they're talking crap. Whoever these little energy pirates are, they don't like you. That's too bad. That is too bad. You are the walking mirror. You are walking justice. And you are about to put your foot up someone's you know what. We're all grown here. We can fill in the blank. If you are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet, duh. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your fairy godmother. I'm your spiritual cheerleader, your cosmic accountant. And today we're getting it up out of the mud. You are about to have the biggest victory lapped because, again, you have the audacity to say no. No is a full sentence. It's a full answer. It is not up for negotiation. You're ready. Where you thought someone's going to push back, they're not going to make it easy, let them. You are going to be showing people that they need you more than you need them. I'm hearing the word convenience. Things are about to be more accessible for you and more convenient. So that could be a really big deal to whoever I'm speaking to because something was not easy for you to access. Help was not easy for you to access. Support. It could be traveling, transportation, or having to commute really far. There was something that was not easily accessible. And now there is victory coming in, success, abundance, and it's going to make everything that was harder before within arm's reach. Affirm it below. Everything that I need, everything that I desire is within arm's reach. Or it'll be dropped at my doorstep. You are no longer going to go above and beyond for the wrong people, these energy pirates, these little chuchalinis. You are not going to go above and beyond for these little piglets. You're not going to do it. There was somebody that was being really cruel to you. I mean, not nice. Really, let's say the abominable snowman. Just terrible. Always keeping you on guard, but they want your strategy. They want the way that you get karma, the way that you get justice in the best possible way. They want that for themselves. And something that you're going to be seeing now that you can move back further, because everything was kind of hazy when you were so close up and in it, it's going to be easier for you to see, oh, their aura been stank. They been a whole liar. But I just had so much going on that I couldn't see them properly. You were getting a lot of clarity. If you felt like things were hard to figure out, it's normally not that hard for you to get things done or to be efficient. It's going to be easier because there is a fog being lifted. You were battling through so much spiritual warfare. It was, I don't know how you're alive. I really don't. You had a group of people feeding you lies. And it's almost like there were people that have spirits. Every group had a spirit or an entity that was trying to latch on to you or attack you. You are coming out of the gate, waving your sword in the air. Everyone's ducking because they're like, do they even know how to use that? And you're like, I don't freaking care. I don't care. They're like, what are they doing though? You are ready to wave that sword because whoever thought they were latching on, you're ready to perform an exorcism. You are performing an auric exorcism for these pirates. They thought they were the only ones that could say bad words. They thought they were the only one that could be mean, that could put people in their place. No, absolutely not. Spirit wants you to remain positive. Everything that you've been going through, please remain positive because it is changing. And I know if you're connecting with this message, you have been seeing a difference in your day-to-day. Just in the last 48 hours has been different. I'm going to say that again. This is your message. If the last 48 hours alone has been different, you have a lot that you do. You have a lot that you take care of. Somebody here has a very high threshold, a very high tolerance for pain. So because you had all of these different groups that have these attached entities, and they're walking around like these little spiritual pirates, it was hard for you to see if this was painful or not. Like, is it that bad? Is it painful? I don't know. It doesn't seem that bad, but in some ways you were in a fog, doing a lot, having to take care of so much, having this high tolerance for pain, this high threshold for pain, not realizing that what you were going through was actually very painful. I can resonate with that. I do that all the time. All the time I'm like, is this painful? Or, do you know what I mean? Especially when it's physical pain. I'm like, is this pain? Or am I just, you have that superhero type of strength. You're supernatural. So what might be painful to you would be a 20 to somebody else. Really think about that. Because you came down here to the spiritual training ground to be the baddest. Hello. And I resonate with that so hard. Because I will go through things that are very traumatic. And I will soothe and gaslight myself to oblivion. And then when I'm done, I'm like, wait, that was actually really painful. And old me in my addiction would have never survived it. Never, ever, ever. Because when we're in addiction, we feel like, no, I need to rely on this. I have to. It's all I've got. It's all I have. But when you get past that, you're like, if I can get through that, I can get through anything. Me speaking from experience, I've had to get off of a lot of hardcore substances, cold turkey, do not recommend. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. But I did it because I was ready. And I had to get rid of one issue at a time. Like, all right, time to take this on. Time to take that on. Time to take care of this. And as I did that, I realized my own strength. When you really want to fight through something, you will see your own strength staring you in the face. Like, oh, wow, I really am freaking strong. Why was I doubting myself? Sometimes when we want a crutch, we don't realize that we don't need to try to crush bad habits. We don't need to try to do that. We need to look at it like, okay, that thing served a purpose for whatever time in my life. So when I was an addict and an alcoholic, I look at it like, yeah, I was that. But I was in really physically and mentally harmful, I don't want to say the A word, I was in really bad situations, physically, mentally, verbally, and they wanted to keep me on these substances. So when it served its purpose. Like, I'm not gonna do that again, but do you know what I mean? This week I'm hitting 11 years sober, and I'm so proud of myself, like, and how far I've come. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? That served its purpose back then. I know now what a good relationship is, what a healthy relationship is. And I know that someone here is going to relate to this. You were never taught how to take care of yourself. So I'm talking to all the late bloomers, ugly ducklings that are always continuously glowing up nowadays. That is who the frick I'm talking to. We are the underdogs because no one really helped us. When I was growing up, I didn't really have anybody around. And if they were around, they were yelling at me. So to grow up with a minimum supervision, because I lived with one parent and then lived with another. My parents were married for a little bit and things were like okay, but they were still very toxic. They were always fighting and it got physical and there was just like a lot of yelling, and my mother was always just like grabbing, pinching faces, yelling, just being how she is. And then my father at the time was just doing my best. So then they get divorced, and I know a lot of you guys already know the story. I choose like, okay, I'm going to go live with him. But in the meantime, while I had to wait, it was hell. Hell on earth. Literally. Anytime something happened to me, I was like, what am I going to do? I needed stitches one time. I was playing on the playground. I turned around at the wrong time and got hit in the face with a swing, and I got stitches right here. And my mother was screaming at me the whole way to the ER because she was watching a movie with her friends. And she didn't want to be freaking bothered. Just screaming at me, yelling at me. I'm crying. My whole face is bloody. And I just learned from a very early age how to deal with pain because I always felt like a burden. So I know somebody here needs to hear that. A lot of us did not have anyone around, and even if they weren't around, they weren't helpful. You know what I mean? We had to figure it out on our own. I didn't have anyone teaching me, this is how you be a girl. This is what it's like to be a girl or to be feminine or to take care of yourself. I had to figure out almost all of that in adulthood because anytime something went wrong, I was taught you're dirty. You're sick because you're dirty. You're not clean enough. You didn't shower enough. That's why this is happening to you. So like anytime I would get sick around my mom, I would either get yelled at or I would get told like it's happening to me because I'm dirty. So then I always thought I wasn't clean enough. All while when I lived with my father, I had no supervision and I was never taught anything. So I didn't know anything about hygiene. I got picked on a lot. I didn't have school clothes. I didn't have like anything. Either situation was bad, but that is something that I'm working through now. Still, you guys, we don't look like the things that we've been through. So sometimes you guys look at me, you're like, oh my gosh, like, how do you do your hair? How do you do this? How do you do that? And it's like, ugh, I figured it out so late in life, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Because I didn't know. I literally didn't know. And then I just was always around a bunch of mean girls that didn't want to show me anything. So for the longest time, I didn't know how to do my makeup. Didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to do my hair. Didn't know how to do my makeup. Didn't know how to, like, be a girl because I was never taught properly how to take care of myself. If I was with my mother, she was hosing us down like we were dogs for bath time. All right, get in, get out. If I was with my father, there was no one around to tell me, go to bed, brush your teeth, take a bath, brush your hair. Nobody was around. So I had knots in my hair. You guys, I have so much trauma with hair alone from, like, just being a small child that got picked on because of that. My mom would, like, brush my hair really rough or not brush it at all. I would go to school with my hair looking freaking crazy. And then when I went to live with my dad, I didn't know what I was doing. So me thinking, well, I've got MTV. Those girls have pretty hair. I thought I was braiding my hair, but I was just putting it in knots. And then finally this family took me in and they spent a whole night trying to get these knots out of my hair. It was so bad. I didn't know how to do my hair, so I would just dump water on it and I would, like, braid it, or I thought I was braiding it, and it was actually a tangled freaking mess. So they had to cut my hair. I had blisters all over my head. Sorry, trigger warning. I had blisters all over my head because I, again, didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what puberty was. I didn't know what deodorant was. I didn't know what any of this stuff was. Shaving, anything that, like, a mother teaches you or dad should kind of tell you. I didn't have that. So, I think that's one of the reasons that when I became an addict, it was just easier not to care. And now that I'm sober, it's like, okay, I'm going to learn these things that I should have learned when I was smaller. How to properly take care of yourself. And that's sad. But we're here. Do you know what I mean? Whoever I'm speaking to, you're here still. And your haters are watching you like, wait, what? Because you've had to go medieval your whole life and take action and move forward and work through knowing that you're not an imposter. So remain positive because you are going through one of the biggest glow-ups ever. And you finally have the bravery, the courage, the audacity to tell people no. Stop taking advantage of me. Stop playing in my face. Stop gaslighting me. Stop lying to me. You have people around you that are extremely deceptive that you are about to be getting rid of. These are the spiritual pirates. Spiritual pirates. What's the other name I had for them? I forgot, but it'll come to me. Somebody around you has been speaking very poorly on you, sending you all kinds of craziness, and lying about you. They've been giving you lies. They've been falsely advertising something towards you. Now, if you collaborate with this person, they're not helping you like they say they are. They're not caring about you like they say they are. And it's going to be very familiar to you, this cycle, because of your past. Okay, this is someone that is always combative with you, is in a very competitive energy, like shadow competitor. And they're not pulling their weight. They give you nothing but broken promises. Like this person never follows through. Another message that I channeled is you have a relationship that's about to be restored. There's a relationship that you care about a great deal. This could be romantic. I'm getting that it's romantic, but it doesn't have to be. This relationship could have been hanging on by a thread. because of things that you were battling through, because of things that you were fighting through spiritually and physically. This relationship there was a toll being taken on it because the enemy wanted to rip this union to shreds. And I am here to tell you that if you love this person with all your heart, and you're not even trying to breathe oxygen without them, this part is not for everybody. This part is very specific, so listen closely if it is yours. Excuse me. This person is your soulmate. If they worship the ground that you walk on, if they're helping you figure out how to love again, how to trust again, and they help you become a better person, and they are loyal to you, but your relationship has been suffering because of outside influences or things that you've been going through personally, this relationship is now being restored. This person is your soulmate. And for everybody listening, you are about to get a big confirmation in the next 24 hours that abundance is here. You are being rewarded for the intense self-development that you've been going through. You have confirmation of a level up, which I feel like you've already been feeling like, okay, there's something coming. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to remain positive. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands, the Fool, the Star, and the Ace of Cups. If that doesn't say new beginning, victory lap, I don't know what does. But you are going to be showing people you are not tall enough to get on this ride anymore, and I'm not putting up with your crap. You guys got people disappearing too. You guys got people so embarrassed that they're going off the grid because they are terrified of you exposing them. You guys sent some unholy spirits packing, and now you are awakening to the fact that not only did you get bamboozled or conned or scammed, but now they're gone, and you still survived it. You are awakening to the fact that you still survived this. You survived things that like other people, they couldn't. They don't even know how you did. The things that you are surviving, like you have a lot of good news coming in. And these people that didn't want to celebrate you, they didn't want to lift a finger to help you, they're going to have to watch you rise from the ashes. Do you see all of these little vampires? These little spiritual, what do they call them? Energy vampires. Yeah, that's the word. Energy pirates. These are the energy pirates down below. You are kicking ass. You've gone medieval. You have your wings now. Training wheels off. Your training wheels are officially off. So yeah, these people, they try to steal something from you. This is like them running for the border and getting caught at the border. This is like them trying to go MIA. This is like them trying to disappear off of the internet. Some of these people, you have them trying to disappear without a trace. You want to know why? Because they were an imposter the whole time. They were an imposter the whole time. And by the grace of God, they did not make something that could have gone even worse really bad. Does that make sense? Like, you just survived something that should have gone way worse. But you're still here. You are still freaking here. So you're going to be really careful right now with your intuition. You are choosing not to sugarcoat things. You're like, I can't even if I wanted to. You're like, I don't want to sugarcoat anything. Because you're moving into a new era where you have new influences, new people around you, new people that you want to talk to, collaborate with, or even date. So you're choosing honesty to see, like, are we a vibrational match? If we're not, it's cool. But you might overshare with certain people. And I feel like that's going to be good for you. Instead of pretending like everything's fine. You do not have to pretend like everything's fine. Just listen to your intuition with who you should be sharing that with. But yeah, I see you guys pumping the brakes with people you don't want in your life anymore, because you just know somehow God is going to provide a way. Because maybe you don't know how this exit strategy is going to pan out, even though you're normally very strategic. You're like, I'm just going to be on the non-planned plan. And as I get the nudge, as I get the feeling to do something, I'm going to do that. Instead of thinking, I've got to figure it all out right now. So there are opportunities that await you. And, I forgot about this message. Ask your angels about something having to do with your family. You could have family that wants to reconcile with you or like talk to you about something, but you're not trusting it. Listen to your intuition. Ask your angels if you need to take it further. But you have intrusive family trying to find out what you're up to. That is the bottom line. And that is what you feel like too. So maybe you're just needing extra confirmation that they do want to just figure out what you're up to. Maybe you've been invited to a family gathering when you never get invited to anything. Something is going to crash and burn. I feel like your family members are crashing and burning. They're crashing out bad. Their witch hunt failed. And this could be more than one family. Like this could be family and your in-laws or karmic family members or just people that raised you. They're trying to figure out what you're up to, especially if you've cut them off. So I don't know if this is like certain family members that you stopped talking to. But they're seeing you in a whole new light. Because you are unapologetically living your truth. You are unapologetically living in your life. And every day it looks better and better and better. So people are seeing you in a whole new light, especially your family. Whoa. Especially your exes. You're going to be bringing home a lot of money. So if you've been working late and you decided, I'm going to scale back, I am not going to be working late like that anymore, you are about to get paid for like all the times you did work late. I normally don't get a lot about love, but it's coming in again as I'm shuffling. There are some people that were talking badly about your union or your relationship, and whatever is going on between you two is your guys' business. But if you had a feeling that people were talking negatively about your relationship, you were right. So you guys could be at your breaking point with how people talk about your union and who you're going to let in. I don't feel like you tell people a lot about your relationship, but a lot of people judge it because they just like want to know more, and then they make things up. You guys have tried to be patient with certain people, but someone has been spreading rumors about you and your person, and you're over it. Maybe you were having some issues with family and you thought it was something else, but it's actually your relationship. Maybe you didn't know why somebody was mad at you, and it's really because they're under a bunch of stress, allegedly, and they're mad at you because you're happy. You guys have some people mad that you're happy in your relationship. Now, for those of you that are single, you're about to be catching some feelings, okay? Now, there could be two people. One of them could be karmic, and the other could be like the one that you're supposed to be with. But you're going to be catching feelings, and somebody is going to be romancing you. But then there's somebody else that wants to make you a housewife, or wants to make you a protector and a provider, or they're a gold digger, perhaps. They want to make you theirs, but they also might want to do some other things that like you don't approve of. Whether that's a third party situation, not telling you that they're seeing other people, being on dating apps, making a tape of some kind, or just making you their housekeeper. But I do see that you're going to be catching feelings for someone. So just take what applies, take what resonates, but that's what I'm getting. Somebody is really sprung on you. This could be the relationship that's being restored, and there's somebody else that maybe sees you in a certain way where you're like, where did I say I was going to do any of that? I'm sorry. Where did I say I was going to be your little housekeeper? I don't understand. But somebody definitely wants to marry you if you are not married already. Another thing I'm getting is you are about to be vindicated like never before. If you've been having issues with your business, issues with money, trying to climb out of debt, you are about to have a lot of online success. You are about to be trending. You could be buying a new wardrobe. Maybe you've just been wanting some nicer clothes, or maybe you lost a bunch of weight, or you've been working out, so you're like, I want to get some new things. You are going to be looking really good on the internet. I don't even feel like you got to try hard, but you're going to be feeling really confident online if you guys are online for anything. Okay. Whatever has broken in your life is about to be mended. Especially that relationship we were talking about. The enemy wants to stop the attraction between you two and your connection because it's divinely orchestrated. If you guys have been crying, okay, someone here has been crying, and Spirit wants you to know that these tears aren't going to last forever. Oh, we have redeeming love. These tears are not going to last forever. You have a lot of abundance on the way. Love, money, all of it. Redeeming Love is a movie that I recommend a lot on this channel. And if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. I think a lot of us can resonate with this love story of not feeling worthy of being loved, and a story about forgiveness. It's so good. And yeah, so maybe that's your guys' love story. The possibilities are endless. Oh, I also pulled out some, what are these called? Affirmations. We have, the people in my life help keep me connected to Source and its infinite wealth. You have people coming in that are going to help you stay connected to wealth. Even if you have to invest some, you're still going to stay connected, because maybe you don't want to go over here because you're like, oh, I might lose some money, or it's going to cost me more, but it's going to be an investment. Then we have relaxation activates the frequency of abundance within me. You are going to have a certain level this year of, I don't want to say delusion, but we'll just say, a little delulu in a good way. Because that's how you sometimes have to speak to yourself. Like, no, everything's good. I am not going to stress like I did in this last season. I'm not doing that ever again. I want to relax. I know it will activate. You doing less is going to activate the frequency of abundance. The universe loves to spoil me with endless riches. You guys can affirm any of these down below. The universe loves to spoil me with endless riches. The universe is your sugar daddy. And you got that sugar baby favor. Affirm it below. I have that sugar baby favor. My soul came into this life to experience limitless abundance. My soul came into this life to experience limitless abundance. Okay, I want to pull out some oracle messages. See what else we got going on. Oh my gosh, seriously? If I could just not drop any of that, that would be great. Oh, we got the unicorn. More success. Like, you cannot outrun success in this season. You could be like, oh, I gotta go. I'm running. No. Where are you going, girl? Where are you going, boy? You ain't going nowhere. Success is right here. It's going to be at your doorstep. It's going to be where you turn around. It's going to find you. You want to know why? Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Then we have Feast of Plenty. Choices and their consequences. Everybody that had a spoon in this pot and they were stirring it hot and fresh out the kitchen, there's going to be an issue with that. Okay? There's going to be consequences for the choices that they have made. It's like you're in this snow globe. Snow globe, crystal ball, that be you. You guys know it's one of my favorite analogies. We are in this snow globe. And all these energy pirates, they're like zombies in The Last of Us, okay? They're banging their heads against the glass like, let me in there, let me in there. Then they stick their sword in there. Now it's stuck. And they can try to run, But God knows who that sword belongs to. Whether it's a spirit, entity, pirate, chooch, freaking vampire, whoever. The sword is stuck. And now they know. They're screwed. They are screwed. We have new beginnings. You are being given a key to new beginnings, limitless abundance. This is such a big deal. Oh my gosh, this is about to be so good. This is about to be epic. An epic time in your life. So if there was a period of life that was like your favorite, this is going to top that. Really think about that. This is going, look, Herald of Change. This is going to top that moment. Think about it, bestie. Think about it. Think about your happiest, like, was it getting married? Was it buying a home? Was it just having a really good year? Whatever it was, this year is going to top that. It's going to top it. This is something you've been waiting for. You've been going through so much. So much. Like, it could have felt like a 10-year freaking Saturn's return. You know what I'm saying? I also feel like you guys are going to be meditating more and being still. If you are a silly goose when it comes to just like, I gotta get all this stuff done, being in survival mode, being in fight or flight, you're really going to be enjoying quiet time. The stillness. You could be working with different crystals as well. Oh, we have flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Now that you're getting rid of all these weirdos, you can be more generous. Generous with yourself and generous with others that you do care about. So buy yourself some flowers. Buy yourself something nice that you've been wanting. Success and emotional fulfillment is yours. I love that. Emotional fulfillment is everything. You are going through a powerful transformation. You have great power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person that you want to be, because you are the generational curse breaker. You are the breaker of chains. You are the mother of dragons. I love that. You are also diving deep into the task of a me talks. Not a detox, but a me talks. It's me time. I'm going to repair my mind, my body, and my spirit. And that's so crazy that this came up because I was listening to this root chakra video and it was by mind, body, and spirit. And I loved it so much. I wish it wasn't only 10 minutes, but it had like a rain stick in it. It had wind chimes. Like, it was so good. Like ASMR, tingling. I loved it. And it was by a group called, or a person called Mind, Body, and Spirit. This says body, mind, and spirit. But same thing. You know what I'm saying? You are going to be enjoying the bath, the bubble bath. Oh, I get it. Thank you, Spirit. Where's my bell? You are going to be enjoying self-care more. If that's something where you're like, oh my gosh, being a girl is exhausting. Can I get an amen? I hear that. Okay. Being an empress is a lot of work. Being, really taking care of yourself, it can be a lot of work. I see you enjoying that more. Like, oh, I'm going to do my own nails. I'm going to do my own pedicure. I'm going to there's all these like little things that you're going to now take the time to do. Where before you would rush through it, you're like, forget it. You would make mistakes. Things would happen. Or letting other people do it. You are only wanting to be around people that are a vibrational match. And you're going to be making a lot of changes. But yeah, one of the things I see you doing is this me talks. Like, yeah, I'm going to take a bubble bath today. And I see you penciling in so much time for that. And it's just going to be so good after so much that you've been going through. Wow. I want to get out one more deck. We have Gathering Around. You're going to have this light that is emanating, like bouncing off of you. And you're just going to be glowing. You could connect with fairies, anything with wings, dragonflies, dragons. Mermaids, sirens. You're going to be around a new community of people. Oh, I love that. You have a community that's going to welcome you. Like, that's a big deal when you're used to, like, groups coming against you. I love that. Is there anything else we need to know? Like, you're going to have an army at your back. But yeah, all of these people that have been conspiring against you, they see that justice is about to go medieval. And you're going to be looking at them like, I freaking told you. Don't cross me. Don't do it. But people had to F around and find out. We're here. Your ancestors said, we're here. We're here. We are here. Told you. They're here to help you go medieval so you can rest. You can enjoy that bath time. You know what I'm saying? Don't doubt your worth, because you are the lighthouse. You help other people feel really good. So if people aren't appreciating that, let them take a flying leap. Let them take a flying leap. Seriously. You are always enough. So, like, I see you, like, fixing things. Like, oh, I'm excited about... I just love this energy. Just seeing you where you normally dread, like, oh, I gotta get new batteries. Oh, I gotta organize these shoes. Oh, I gotta put these decorations over here. I gotta put this in storage. I gotta take this... Like, I see you looking forward to that. What? Like, not just you, but your sanctuary, the people around you, just really slowing down and just, like, instead of being like, oh, I gotta pay attention to details and cross the T's and dot the I's, it's, I'm excited to do this. There's a wave of calm that's come over you. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with the fact that you just survived this 5-10 year stint in this spiritual boot camp. Yeah, you are about to start a freaking revolution. Because you have very powerful allies, believe it or not. Whether they're in the ethers, whether they're your spirit guides, or they're here in the 3D, you have very powerful allies. So if one of these people, because one of them is going to be a troublemaker, one of these people is not going to go down without a fight, that's where your powerful allies are going to come in. And you're going to start this revolution. You are going to stand up for a community of people that get treated a certain way. Seriously. So this could be people in your workplace. You standing up for all the people that get treated like this in this workplace, or in this industry, or in this work arena. Whatever it is. You are going to teach people to stand up for themselves and to not be scared to fight. You are also going to... Oh, it just left my mind. I forgot what it was. But it'll come back to me. You're going to be teaching people something else. What was it? Dang it. What was it? Don't seek anyone's approval. Okay, you're going to be teaching people to not seek anyone's approval, to stand up, to say something. Oh, I remember now. You're going to be teaching people that everyone else around them needs to think twice before they underestimate them, before they judge, and not just them, anyone. Not just you, anyone. You're going to be teaching people, let them think whatever they want, but they best think twice when they're messing with you or people in this industry or people in this work arena. They never know who people are connected to. You are really exposing some type of lies that people have been telling, and they've been telling for a long time. Nobody had the desire or the audacity to stand up to them or to call them out and say, hey, what you're doing is unethical or what you're doing is wrong. I see you guys guiding people out of a storm, teaching them how to let go, teaching them how to take care of themselves, because you're really learning how to take care of yourself. And that's beautiful. Okay. Powerful personal growth. You're like, I don't need anyone's approval. Why would you want the approval of some freaking spiritual pirate? Some energy pirate? Like, no. They're always going to go around in circles. Like, you don't need them in your life anymore. You're like, I don't have to explain anything to you. They have been trying to figure out how to keep tabs on you. They haven't been very successful, but they've been trying to figure out how to keep tabs on you. And Spirit is saying they're going to get double the trouble and double the smoke for playing with this fire. It's reckless. They're playing with fire, messing with you. It is bad for their health. Oh, I didn't mean to shuffle that back in there. Yeah, they're going to be really disappointed. This person's really toxic. Really, really toxic. I'm hearing Breaking Bad. Breaking Dawn and Breaking Bad. Oh, and Breaking News. Breaking Dawn, Breaking Bad, and Breaking News. Whatever that means. So, however you felt your views were distorted on someone, you see it clearly now and you're like, oh, thank the heavens, I have the strength to take control of this narrative. Confirmation. Yeah. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to speak. Because these people, so many people, it's almost like in whatever environment or community that this is, there are so many people not speaking out. You're like, well, if I say something, like, am I going to look freaking crazy? Your unpopular opinion is going to cause quite the commotion. You were always destined to ruffle feathers. Okay? It is your turn to rewrite this story. Yeah. Wow. Holy Spirit, anything else? Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. How is that for happily ever after? If you made it to the end of this message, I want you to confirm down below, I am the Phoenix. How is that for happily ever after? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it wonderful? Yeah, don't forget your affirmations too. It's good for us to practice those. You guys can use the Parrot app, Parrot, and it's free. You can record your voice, your affirmations, your affirmations. It'll play it back to you on a loop. If you guys do editing or anything like that online, you can also add music to it. But yeah, I like to, is that sometimes those affirmations and affirmations are really good when it's in your own voice. And when you're having a moment, you just listen to your own voice say, "Psst." Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? I have so much to be grateful for. And whatever it is that you want to say. I love that. Yeah, these people have been really careless and the lies are just so bold and it's just way too much. And it's affecting a lot of people. You're the hero coming in to save the day. I love that. That's such a beautiful message. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope this message finds you well. And I just thank you guys for all of your love, your support, your well wishes, your happy sobrieties, your happy holidays. Just thank you for everything. You guys are my best friends. You are my soul tribe. You are my soul family. If you guys haven't already, there's some channels that you could check out that you might also resonate with. Tasha's Intuitive, Melanie Hines, Shay Pila, I'm forgetting somebody, Queen Cup. There's some extra channels. And just thank you to those of you that are on my members only. Thank you for those of you that are on my Patreon. Thank you for those of you that are on my secret channel. And I apologize in advance that I haven't been posting on the secret channel, like the holidays and everything. It's been crazy. And my husband was supposed to be filming with me on that channel, and then he got a promotion, so he's working a lot. But I'll still be filming on there. It's just been a minute. But yeah, just thank you guys. Like, there's so many different areas of support, and I'm so grateful. And I love connecting with you guys and hearing your stories and how we've gone through similar things. It just shows why we're connected. It shows why you're here. And I just appreciate your love, your loyalty, your encouragement. I'm so grateful. So all important links are in the description box. Don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, duh. You don't want to miss out. And I will see you guys in the next one.